Ya yada ya ya yo yada yo. Anyways, in Yanegul of Mashiach, everything from Simon from the kings was understand the message the king Hashem communicates through everything. Enom avado chulu 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 vaya Elohim. The Inyan just got back from Mamaroch, the Kash, China. So when we crazy weather, Timagula. But on the way to Mamaroch, the car drive by and it says Mazoine Hakoyin. It says Zoine Hakoyin. Give the truma to the koyanim. It's have the koyanim. It's time to give the truma to the koyanim. It's time for the Gula Shem Mitis to put the koyanim in. The old city. Don't be pussy, pissy little bitches and be, I need the money for my souffle and wine. You have a roof over your head. Baruch Hashem, thank you, Hashem. You need your new car. Your car is not good enough. And if you do Hashem, you do for Hashem. Hashem will do for you. Then I started walking. I saw another car, 1712. 591, 5 is the Gemacha. I go up 591 left for 2 for Atzta, to for Atzta. Rebbe comes and says for Atzta, Tzafat, from Tzafat, Matchile to Gula, Chulu. And the 591 and 17, it's in the license, 591, 17, it's told 591 is good, Kol Yisro, Gemacha Kol Yisro. Kol Yisro, Yelem Tov, Chulu. So another place, people putting up, it says, Esar B'Tevis, it says, Esar B'Tevis, Alula Shel Rabbi Natan, Chulu. So Esar B'Tevis says that the Golas Etchim is Esar B'Tevis, and the Gula Shnei Miti starts from Esar B'Tevis. It's a Shiva Esar B'Tevis when they start breach the walls, Chulu. And Tisha B'Av is the Tisha B'Av Nolad Mashiach Chulu. It means Galui Melech Mashiach. The Marama Prague means that means Galui Melech Mashiach Chulu. It's Kabbalist Pnei Melech, like the Rebbe talks about Chulu. So Inyan, everything in the Gula happens in stages. The Inyan is Melavesh B'Tachtoina, and the Vush B'Tachtoina. We know the first and second base in Migdash Chulu. Vush B'Tachtoina, the Orna Brit. Was Shlomo Melech put it b'tachtoina chulu, was dug a deep. The Rambam comes, dug a deep maze, and in the maze he put the Arna Brit. So the second base of Mishnah didn't have the Vushim for the Arna Brit, was in the second base of Mishnah. Now it's ready in the Gula Shnei Mitis. The Gula is always happening. It's an Inyan manifestation b'tachtoina. So the Inyan. And the manifestation of Tachtoina is Levushim Ayona, Besimidash Ashlishi, Ayona the Tachtoina, Chulu. Then I went by again, then I say another thing is Isha Koyin. It says one of the bricks over the Chulu is Isha Koyin, a Koyanim, Chulu. We have to put our trust in the Koyanim. The Koyanim, they're really rehabilitators, they're loving and tall. Remember one tzaddik was telling me, that the Koyanim, that they can get very angry. They get a lot of angry, so they made a long ketuvah. They take them time. They get angry. They come home, and the wife would start driving them crazy. So they said because they're all busy, the whole day working this and that, doing avodas Hashem. So it says so the ketuvah would be long. Then they take them time to make a decision. They have a whole bunch of things to go through before they can give the divorce, give the get. And by that time, because they're so loving and tov, so they're ready. My darling, I love you ain't so. So the whole inyan. Then I was walking. So this is one year. We got to put our trust into the kohanim. Kodesh Baruch gave us the kohanim for a reason. Even the point that Kodesh says the Kohen, we can trust in the Kohen, even the point we have to say the Kohen Gadol has to be the richest, the wealthiest among us. He's coming and behesting on behalf of Kol Am Yisrael. So we can't have this inyan of shochad or anything like that. We have to put our trust. We have to give our tumah to the kohanim, put them in the old city. We have to be already preparing these things. Give them let them start doing pita muktaris if they allow. Start working and how to do. Start honing their skills. Start the livestock for the karbanos. The whole inyan. Already put the base of the ham mitzvah. Inyan HaMitzvah, put the Beis HaMikdash in place without, just Hanukkah, Chulu Chulu, without, Beis Hamikdash, HaMitzvah. So what do we have? So like the Yavanim, do Torah mitzvah b'Eretz Yisrael without the basic. What's everything? I was on Tisha B'Av, years ago. I went to the Kotel and they were singing. They're going up Lamad. They're singing, what's everything? What's all this? We don't have the Kohanim. We don't have the Levim. We don't have the Shirin. The Torah, Kabbanis, Chulu Chulu Chulu. So that's the Inyan. So anyways, then I was walking by and I said, Takuma, Kima Tzukas, David and the fellas, Kuma, Mele, V'maka, Mashiach, Chulu, 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 Mele, Mashiach, V'maka, Mashiach, Makot, Mashiach, the Queen's Mashiach, Chulu, Chulu, Chulu. So, the other inyan is that Ala Derech Le'Gula Shnev, it says Rabbi Shimon comes and states, Shimon Yosef, Shimon David. And the Rebbe comes and says, the argument of the Rayatz and Rav Kook was if it's one or two people. The Rebbe says one person. What does the Rebbe mean? So there's another Rabbi talking about Neshamot of Mashiach. Is neshamot of one's Yaakov, one's Avram, one's Yitzchak, one's Moshe Rabbeinu, chulu, tzaddikim. All the tzaddikim amiti, v'china Mashiach ben Yosef, Yechidah shemelech Mashiach, and chulu, and the Zohar. Rabbi Shimon states, Shechina, Ruach Elohim mechafet apnei hamayim, midas rabba. Ruach Elohim, zu melech HaMashiach, who created Ruach Elohim mechafet apnei hamayim? Zeh Shechina creates Shechina v'atzmut v'uta chulu. So then I got to Kei Baruch, praying Kei Baruch, chulu, beautiful prayers. And then on the way, I saw that, people learning Torah. So the Chulin Simangula, the Chulin, when I didn't get the Chulin, but they were eating the Chulin. What's in the Chulin? The Chulin is the Shayfer of the Gula Shlev's meat. The Shayfer is why is it Shayfer of the Gula? Because when Rosh Hashanah falls on Shabbat, we eat Chulin. And that the Chulin becomes the Shayfer. This is all calling the Gula Shlev's meat. The Mashiach is here now. We just have to open up our blind eyes and deaf ears and manifest the Gula Shlev's with the mitis. Betachtoinis, all the simanim, chulu. Then, it's already yesterday. It's very similar yesterday. Walking on all the cars around 770 everywhere. 770 Macha, Beis Mashiach, chulu. Dosi die versteiste die Inyan. 148 everywhere as well. Same 148 Rabbi Nachman, chulu. So dosi die Inyan. May God bless. I was seeing, just reading. I saw Sabi was talking about, Daf Echad shel Likutei Moharan. Let's see it called a Rome and all that. So I put Daf Echad Likutei, open up. What does it say? It says when you go, the Yeshua Zechik Dolot. When you go, you Torech to go to the Tzaddik Amiti. And Tzaddik Amiti, Sosa V'Sirus, Korov L'Kuchabichu, Sosa, Shechina Sosa, Kuchabich Simcha V'Sosa, Chulu. So when you go to how hard it is to go to Tzad and Yeshua, so you take dolot. So I was walking Hanukkah, I killed my leg and barely, who knows. I walked and my bike was stolen 2 times, probably from the same screwballs, whatever. So, but Rabbi Navid is the Likutei Moharan. The harder it is for you to do something, and the more avodah you put into Yivdut Hashem B'Simcha, then the greater Yeshua is. So hopefully, Yeshua saying so. You have, for me, the Gula Pratis, the Gula Shnei Mitis, chulu. Every time I go to Kei Baruch, maybe I'll bump into Melech HaMashiach. So maybe I bump into Melech. Maybe Melech HaMashiach. Here's a couple hundred shekels. I know you're having a tough time with all these screwballs. They come to attack you Yom V'Layla. They don't want the Gula. But you know what? I'm a Jew. I want the Gula Shnei. I accept you. I want you. Here's a good cigar, some good wine. So I saw another video of Sabi Yisrael. Sabi Yisrael, what does he say? Sabi Yisrael. He says, what's the Gula? I asked him, what's the Gula? He says, Gula is when a Jew has a krechs, the Jew has a krechs, It's tshuva shleimus v'amitis, tshuva shalem, and tshuva shalem. When did you come to tshuva? Meyad nigalim chulu chulu chulu. So that's the inyan. The inyan. One last thing what to make is one of the souls. Remember, she said Ekev and Yaakov lo mes chulu chulu chulu. And Yaakov is one of the souls. It's not. Gula Mashiach inyan. B'schut tzadikim, b'schut Moshe. You know, Moshe Rabbeinu. You see, the Moshe Hashem didn't. And after understand the words of Kuchabi, we do for Kuchabi the words of Ein Sof, you know, the Moshe ben Hashem didn't allow him to Eretz Yisrael. Even though we said the Moshe, we see there's a picture of Moshe looking at Eretz Yisrael, the Shomer al Eretz Yisrael, because there's a B'dinya Machtu Eretz Yisrael. Moshe is Moshe Rabbeinu, Rebbe, he's come from, it says, Sotzim v'Sibana, it says, Sotzim v'Simcha, you're going to come with this tzaddik, and this tzaddik, Rishim comes, first Mashiach ben Yosef, then Mashiach ben David, maybe Eliyahu Navi in between, because that's the inyan, you know. But the inyan Yaakovin would say, Yaakovin, my father's friend, my father, you know, Allah Shalom, Avama, Alim Chaimam, Evalu Neshama, Tzaddik Amiti, Tzaddik Yisod Olam. So he was, my brother was a Mets fan, but my father was a Yankee fan. So how come my brother be a Mets fan? My father's a Yankees fan. My father was smart. When the Mets were good in the 80s, my father was a Mets fan. But then when the Yankees were good, so they went to the Yankees. They always, you know, they never lost. My father's friend, he said, "What are you, a Mets fan?" He says, "Yankees, Yaakov Chai, Yaakov lo Mets. This is why the Yankees always winning all the World Series. Cause Tzaddik lo Mets." So I said to him, you know, I'm Mets fan because I believe in Tchias HaMetzim. I'm a Meshachist Amiti. I believe in Mashiach Gula Shlemus. And when the Mets win, and this year the Mets are going to win, that means when the Gula Shlemus V'mitis, we see the Kohanim and the Mets, there's the Kohanim. Everyone's like Gary Cohen, Steve Cohen, all the Kohanim, you know. When the Jews are running your team, you have to be proud Jew. When the Jews are running your team, that means things are going to be good. Things are going to fech good. Shiva asked for Thomas Tov. When I was by Rosh Hashanah, I sat with the families of the Chatufim, you know, and you know, with the protesters, and I did Rosh Hashanah. They were nice enough to allow me to eat with them. So it was 7/17. It was the day 7/7. I said, you know, 7/17 is a sign from Kuchabichu. Tov, od yiter tov, od yiter tov, od yiter tov. And a week later, or 10 days later, whatever it was, they were all released. It was this inyan. We all chatufim, mashchin chatuf. Begalus, Hashem releases all, Shechert all, He releases the Chatufim, Ein Sof Galus, the sick and disgusting, Hashem save us out, to take us out, Podat Shalom Nafshi, Chulu Chulu Chulu, take us out of this sick and disgusting Galus, and give us the Gulish Navizimitis, Chulu Chulu Chulu. We have Kuchabichu and Shechina, Shechanti Betoch, Chulu Chulu. You get the point for Shtais to the Inyan. May God bless Kol HaBracha L'Kol HaMisrael. Always come to serve Hashem V'zah Shotah Pula B'Yisrael Shkonim Levim Shem B'Smachas T'V'Kabon Z'Ktoris B'Chul L'Cha Pani Minoro Kolim Shabbat Z'Mid Shav L'Mvot B'Men L'Kol HaMisrael B'Men Ken Yoratzoy Nomen Netzet Tzaleved. May God bless. Peace and love and peace. And peace and love and peace. What's the meaning of peace and love and peace? That we know is that the Far East talks that you had Avshalom. Avshalom wanted to stop the Gulas. There's Avshalom, there's Shalom Sheket. Shalom Sheket is two SS Nazi Machshemov Zechona. So the Rebbe comes and brings the Shalom Sheket. What the inyan? Peace and love and peace. That through David and Shlomo, you fuck the words of Shalom. So how do we use the inyan, the Gula? It's a Shalom Amitis, it's a Shlomo, Chulu, it was David and Shlomo, this is Gula, Shlomo is Amitis, Chulu. So peace and love. And love and peace and love and harmony. Chud was loving one another. The Chaim v'Livra loving one another like Kucha Brichud loves. Chaim v'Livra of Levakum all love one another like Kucha Brichud loves them. A banana, mashke, just made some the new batch. Good to be a banana. Without the banana cake, even better. God bless. Chaim v'Livra of Levakum kol haBracha l'Kol HaMisrael. We also chile gudish namas mitis and never gives mango laschem. May God bless. Share here now. May God bless. Amen.